217 here with the LEGO Transformer Moonstream. Moonstream is one of my OCs that I made so many years ago. And the figure that is Mortar was supposed to be a rendition of this character. Originally, he was a Cybertronian fighter, but now his alt mode is more of an escape vehicle that's supposed to exit a planet's atmosphere. And well, to help with that, as you just saw, the front and the back can separate. This section is the booster unit to help it exit atmosphere. This section is the actual ship section. And yeah, I know it's quite chonky, but it's good. It works. Now together, it's definitely a vehicle. Now, I chose for the booster unit. Sure, it still has the white, but for a more gray, to more separate it from the actual main section. And also, I didn't really feel like covering up everything, because it wasn't necessary. And what isn't necessary, well, you don't know what to do. It does have some weak points, but not as much as the disaster that was Prime. And speaking of Prime, I wasn't able to do a tutorial on him because he kind of exploded. Now, his only accessory is this big ol' sniper rifle. It's currently in its configuration for the ship mode. And to attach that, just get the booster unit back on. And with the tap piece, you just lug it into the side. And yeah, that's a big gun attached to one robot. Now for some size comparisons, here is Mortar rocking his own weapon, and you can definitely see the size difference with these two figures. Now in my world, this is the canon size. Mortar is small. Moonstream is average, if not a bit bigger. And, well, you can definitely see that in this mock. It's very long in its alt mode. Now, to transform it, you do, of course, have to remove the gun. And just for my sanity, I also removed the booster unit. And, yeah, it could just be the front section, and when it transforms, it does some Omega Supreme voodoo magic, and the booster unit just pops in, even if it's on another planet. Now, I'm actually going to start with the booster unit's transformation, just because it's simpler and not as finicky. First, rotate the main sections 90. You can kind of tell these are going to be the legs. Open up the front plates. Slide the thrusters all the way. Currently, just flip up these sections. Completely flip around these plates. Flip the leg around. Turn the feet around. They do like to pop off because tolerances. Then just fold down the plates back to lock the legs into place. There's the lower half. All done. Oh boy, I did not test his eye. Hope he fails. Then, with the main section, you split the nose. You untab the shell of the front from its interior. Then flip out the arms. Then just leave them like that for now. Then you take the top and you flip that around, barely clearing, and that forms the backpack and head. Then you just flip around, oh boy, shoulders by 180. Only on camera. I was just fiddling with him. He never did this. Get everything back together. Okay, now that part likes to fall off. Then you flip down the arms, flip down the shoulders, with pauldrons. Then you do have to lift up the back, reattach the lower half into the same port, get him standing. There you have Moonstream in his robot mode. His proportions, I don't fully know what to say about them. He does have wide shoulders, and he just slims down, but I rather like his shape. Sure, well, because of the space, I couldn't make the arms longer. And he does have this little section sticking off of his arm, and that really doesn't serve any purpose. It's just there. Partially to help film the vehicle mode, but yeah. Flipping him around to the back, well, first to the side, as you can see, really no backpack. Flipping him all the way to the back, the backs of his legs were not my priority. They just they're there. And with how the legs transform, couldn't really get anything. And, well, he is supposed to be an Autobot. Now, to transform his gun, first, you take the handle, flip it 180, you take the port, that just flips around to the other side, you take the stock, turn that 90, and there you have Moonstream's plasma cannon. Yeah, it's a big gun. It's a very big gun. This binocular piece is supposed to represent like a laser sight and flashlight. But why would you need those, really, with a sniper rifle? And first, before I go into this weapon's configs, because it does have different forms, let's attach it to the figure. Do have to bend his elbow and just finagle it in there and put it in. Because of its size, he can't hold it straight down, so he's always either holding it out, or you could just rotate him at the shoulder and, well, get that, which isn't too bad, to be honest. I actually like that pose. Even though he isn't actually resting it on his shoulder because the stock. Now, getting his arm into position and his torso falls apart. Again, only on camera. Only on camera. This figure is rather sturdy compared to Mortar. I mean, not Mortar, but Prime. Technical difficulties. Problems with his simple yet very complex design. It's partially because, well, his rifle gets in the way of stuff. And just reattach the lower half. And it falls off again. And it's not even on camera. Get him to stand again. There we go. Now, he is a sniper of his little, well, of the group he's a part of. It's only him and one other. But his sniper rifle can change forms, mainly just by ripping it apart. First, you remove the majority of the stock. Remove the scope, pull out the barrel. And then flip that up, flip it around to cover the hole. And here you have, let's remove all the stock. Here you have the SMG form. This is where the light and laser sight would really work. As well, SMG. Then it just attaches to the hand in the same way. But, oh no, that's not all. This, unless we're just figuring out on the go, just remove the end of the scope, then attach to scope, barrel, and the stock to form this staff thing. Then you could just take the end of the barrel, and the scope, just attach it so it has a slightly longer SMG. Well, yeah. Then just clip that in. And clip that in. It actually doesn't look half bad. This is the first time I did it like that. I had a proto SMG stage and now this stage, but honestly, it works. It all works. Now, let's remove the weapons from his hand, and he falls. That's a problem with his gimmick of the booster unit separating from the main ship. It's only connected by a jumper plate, so it doesn't have the most secure connection. So, getting Moonstream back into frame, and quickly transforming Morta. And yes, hopefully soon I'll have more Gunpla videos, because I do have 3 more to review. So, yeah. Yeah, I know I've been gone for like a month, but this is just for something that I enjoy to show you guys. Well, to share with you guys what people like me enjoy. Well, yeah. And hopefully the next LEGO build will be of his Moonstream's teammate, a grizzled old war veteran. Moonstream's demeanor, how he acts with the team, well, with his bud. Moonstream is a young hotshot right from Cybertron. He thinks he can take on the whole Decepticon fleet and be a war hero, but he can't. He is just a weakling. There's Moonstream, and there's Moonstream next to Mortar. You can definitely see the size difference. They do have a similar color scheme, because again, Mortar was supposed to be Moonstream. Now, hold on a second while I get some other size comparisons. The only one in a half decent standing pose, high grade 00. And actually, they're not too different in size. Sure, this is not supposed to be the continuity size. Moonstream is only supposed to be about, I would say, 30 to 40 feet tall. Well, compared to high-grade Gunpla, he is massive. So, that has been Moonstream, and, well, see y'all next time.